Alright guys, I want to do a video on my Veto Pack MC. I've had several requests to do a video on this bag. This is my service bag for just running a service call. A little bit about how I like to carry a tool bag. I'm the kind of guy that I don't like to take the whole truck to the job with me, like to the condenser or the air handler or whatever I'm working on. But I'm also the kind of guy that I don't want to have to walk back and forth to the truck 100,000 times for, small stuff. So I don't want to have a bag that's too small that can't really hold anything. But then again, I don't want to have a bag that's so big that I need a dolly to carry it. So anyway, I have owned several Veto bags in the past couple years. I've owned, the first one that I ever owned was the Tech LC. Then I went to the Hillmore bag after that, and then went back to the Tech LC. Tech LC is a great bag, but it's a little big. It can get heavy. And then after that, I went to the TP4, which is the electrician style bag. It was too small for me, and the fact that it was open, my tools kept falling out of it, and it didn't hold enough stuff. And then I went to the MC for service, and I do have a Veto Tech XL, a big bag that I keep, installation tools in, and other stuff, and I'm going to do a video on my truck in the next few days, and then we'll get into that bag at that time. So anyway, let's start off at the front here. There's one small pocket right here. I keep a marker, and I keep a couple jumpers. There's another jumper. Then I keep a piece of emery cloth for cleaning flame sensors, especially this time of the year. And that's the only pocket. And if you unzip it, it folds down just like so. And it's a great bag. And like I said, I don't hold a whole lot. I'm holding, a pretty decent amount of stuff, but like I said, I'm not trying to carry the whole truck. So basically what I've got here, I've got 1/4 and 5/16 magnetic Klein nut drivers. Two crescent wrenches or adjustable wrenches, whatever you want to call them. This is made by Channel Lock. It's worn out, but it's called Code Blue. It's an 8-inch crescent, but this thing actually opens up wider than a 10-inch. I mean, this thing is awesome, and it's small, but it opens up really wide. Then I've got just a little small 6-inch adjustable wrench made by Cobalt, just for taking service caps off and stuff like that. Pair of strippers. I call them side cutters. Some people call them wire cutters. Some people call them dikes. So got those, made by Klein. Strippers are also made by Klein. I'm a Klein guy, you're going to see that. Okay, and then here I got 2 thermostat screwdrivers. One is from the Caterpillar place that I do work for. It has the screwdriver and the Phillips head on the other end, so it's really nice. And then a Honeywell one from R.E. Michael, strictly a screwdriver, works really well. Keep a magnetic tray for screws. 3/8 chuck. Normally I have a 5/16. Oh wait, here we go. Yep, 5/16. And the 1/4 inches there on the drill. We'll get into those in a minute. We have a scratch awl. Multi stubby, made by Klein. Very cool tool. It does small Phillips small screwdriver, 5/16, and then you pull this out and flip it around. Or this is big, I'm sorry. Then it does small Phillips small screwdriver and 1/4 inch. Very cool tool. Little torpedo level, made by Klein. I'm a Klein guy. A long shank, 5/16, 1/4 inch. I have a, I'm sorry, 5/16 chuck long shank. I have a 1/4 inch one. That's on my other drill. The Steven brush. It's probably time to trim her up, but I did find them on the internet, so I ordered me a couple more. So I got a fresh one here I probably need to go ahead and put in there, and I got a couple more over there. You can see. Okay, got your service tool, of course. Pair of crimpers, made by Klein. I think this is about the only non-Klein thing I have in my bag, and I just bought these a couple days ago. Vice grip channel locks. These channel locks are awesome. They're 10-inch, because you really can't go any bigger than a 10-inch tool in this bag, which I'm fine with that, because my bigger tools stay in the other bag anyway. But this is Vice grip channel locks made by Irwin. You can see right there. These are great channel locks. And a pair of needle nose pliers made by Klein. And then right here we have a 3/8 magnetic nut driver made by Klein. And of course the very famous 11-in-1 made by Klein. It has a 1/4 inch 5/16 screwdriver, Phillip, Schrader core remover tool, all kind of stuff. This is probably one of my favorite tools right here. This is I keep it in the bag this time of the year, a door switch holder for furnaces. It's got some magnets in it. I think Steve Lav has one of these. And it'll hold the door switch in so you don't have to hold it or bring tape out. Great tool. And I carry a pair of rigid tubing cutters in the bag. And I think that's about it for this side of the bag. So let me turn it around and get it unzipped, and we'll get into the other side of the bag. Alright guys, here we are on the opposite side of the bag. We have another pocket just like the other side, and all I keep in there right now is Nylog. Excuse me. I usually have a blue one in there too, but I don't know where it's at. So, you unzip it. Now, this is the part of a tool bag that I'm talking about that most people don't carry in their bag, and they have to keep walking back and forth to the truck. Because instead of taking up a part of their bag for stuff like this, they just rather fill it up with tools. But if you guys saw, the other side of the bag that we just did, you can see that I've got more than enough hand tools to do any kind of service call that I need to do. So on this side of the bag, I keep a pack of wire ties, because just about every unit I go to, there's wires dangling everywhere, and I like to, clean them up. And we have a little plastic pork dish here with steak-ons, wire nuts, brass caps, fuses, screws, 5/16 and zip screws in case there's a screw missing in a unit. So that's what, it's not that big, but it's, you'd be surprised. It's nice to have that instead of having to keep walking back and forth to the truck. Okay, and then right here I keep my clip light. Best light I've ever had. Ralph gave one away, and I think everybody's pretty much got one now. It's a great light. You'd be surprised, some of the guys I used to work with at that other company that my dad was involved with, I'd go on a service call with them, I wouldn't bring my tools, and they didn't have a flashlight or nothing. I'd have to keep walking back and forth to the truck. Well, I just don't like to do that. Okay, and here we got my meter with the, I got the alligator plunger leads here that I keep in there. And here's the meter itself. It's got fluke leads on it. Those are fluke alligator clamps. It is the filled piece SC56. It's a great meter. Probably my most favorite meter I've ever had. And I also have these alligator clips for the meter, but I have lost the black one. I'm not sure where it's at. Right here I have my little popper for finding low voltage shorts instead of having to waste fuses. And then right here we have the filled piece pocket cyclometer for wet bulb temperatures and stuff, which I don't really use a whole lot anymore, but I still do use it every now and then, so I keep it in the bag. And let's see what else we got here. Well, that's it. I mean, see? So, you know, not a whole lot that I keep in the bag, but it's good enough for me. I mean, it does everything I need to do. Okay, let's move on to another subject. Oh, one more thing before we get into I wanted to say something about Veto. I love your products. I think you make the best tool bags out there. But there's one thing that I don't agree with on this bag. Guys, you know, Veto, your bags are pricey. But you do make a good bag. You know, you've got the, you know, they're solid. But for the price that we pay for these bags, I was very disappointed to see that it did not come with a shoulder strap. This is not a Veto shoulder strap. I took this off another bag that I had. Okay? So guys, and it also did not come with a tape loop. I took this off of my TP4. So there's my tape loop. Veto, the only thing I'll say about you guys is you make great bags. I love them. I've got several of them. But for the price that y'all are charging for them, y'all should send a shoulder strap and a tape clip with every bag. I mean, that should be, I mean, maybe not your small bags, but a bag like this, the price that we pay for these things, y'all can throw in a shoulder strap and a tape loop. And that's just my opinion. So, other than that, I have no complaints about this bag, and I love everything about it. Okay, I get a question about what kind of drills do I use. Well, right now, it is the DeWalt 20 volt max lithium ion. I got one of the batteries right here charging. See it right there. I was using and still have the Makitas. This is a combo kit that DeWalt has. This is just a regular drill driver, same thing. It comes with two drills, 2 batteries, and a charger for $199. Not a bad deal. I had the white, I still do. I have the white Makita lithium ion combo pack. Great drills. I got 3 years out of them. And they're still working, but the impact driver is what I use a lot. And I'm pretty hard on an impact driver. I use it for everything. It started throwing sparks the other day. So I'm going to try to take some electronic cleaner to it or something. But I was on a job, needed a drill in a pinch, so Lowe's over here in town had this special going on. You get the 2 drills, 2 batteries, and a charger with a nice soft case, a carrying case for $199. So it's kind of hard to pass up. So that's the drill that I'm using right now, and that's where the 1/4 inch chuck is. Because it's, you know, that's what we've been using to screw that ductwork together and stuff on that last video I posted. So those are my drills and my tool bag. So any questions, please feel free to ask, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And we'll see you guys on the next one.